H-A double
We're
L?
rolling. Again.
Oh. Okay, set us. Who are we starting with? Where are we?
We're back with Jesse and Nate.
Hi, how are you? I'm Jesse.
Hey,
Forming a, oh my
There's
gosh,
beard.
Chris,
That's
your
the
beard
beard that I
is
have.
huge.
It was an interesting angle. I will give you that.
Wait, what happened?
Don't worry about it. All right, so Jesse, it's you and I. What's the plan, Stan? We're going to the prison.
Okay. So the plan was we were just going to the prison, right? Talk to the prison, whoever's in charge.
Yeah, and be like, hey, this guy's trying to assassinate me. Can we
Yeah,
get, like,
okay. So
extradited?
we make our way to the prison.
So hopefully we arrive at the prison.
All right. You arrive at the prison, unaccosted.
Excellent.
All right.
Lead
Is there
the way,
like
boss.
a front door man or like a manager I can speak to?
Yeah, there's like a
manager?
there's a secretarial like
I'd like to file a complaint.
there's someone holding down the front desk.
Is it tall enough for me to see over?
Just barely.
Okay, so this very short, orange-haired kind of sloth starts walking in through the front door and goes up to the desk.
Okay.
Does he say anything?
Hello, yes. May I help you?
Excellent.
Yes, I believe that there is a Slotharian in your custody, which is within our jurisdiction.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, if you want to claim jurisdiction, I'm gonna need to see some proof of identification and your papers relating you to him.
Look, this is matters that do not pertain necessarily to your planet. This assassin is wanted on many planets, and I would prefer if we did this quickly. I could go through the minutia and everything, approving it to you, but he was hired to assassinate us, and within our culture, and he is now within our jurisdiction.
Be that as it may, it is the law on this planet that we deal with threats such as this via the local police force. Otherwise, law and order goes out the window. And look, I'm just saying everything has a price.
Indeed, it does. Is there a manager I can speak to? Someone of a higher stature? He looks up at him as he says,
Boss, I don't know if we want to...
Sure.
well, it worked.
Master Chief? Oh God!
Master! Oh God, he's just going to punch
He
through you.
disappears
Giving
for
the
a second.
Slotharians back
and,
their sloth.
A couple moments later, a door off to your right opens, and this hardened-looking officer in with a close-shaved beard and a balding head walks out, and he says, "You the boys hear about the Slotharian?"
Indeed, we are, Master Chief. Could we speak with you for a moment?
Look, that's just Chief. And yeah, come on in.
I follow him in.
I follow my charge in.
Your charger?
Charge, like the man I'm
Oh, okay.
charged with protecting.
So we go in his office or whatever. What happens?
We don't get many Slotharians in this sector. Sure, a few pass by every now and then, but a lot usually stick to your embassies.
Yes, and as you could imagine, the Slotharian politics are quite fragile.
I don't give a damn about your politics. All I know is that this one that we have in our custody caused a bit of trouble downtown, and I would just very much like him to go away, because as far as I know, he hasn't got any kin. No one's gonna come pay his bail. So, if you think you can get rid of him,
I think we are in quite a good a good situation. I can take him off of your hands. He is a fugitive to my guild, and he must be dealt with as such. I'm sure you could use less inmates crowding your prisons. Less overpopulation.
Right. Now all I need is proof that he'll remain in custody and not just be released back out onto the streets. I want to preserve some semblance of order here.
I pull out one of the little like SD drive like terms and agreement like contracts like e-contract whatever's, and I kind of like my little like sloth claws kind of like type in these large buttons and like various like synchronous like patterns and stuff until like it's typed up, and then I show it to him as like proof with his signature, pretty much saying like the Full Guild is responsible for what happens to him. We'll keep him in custody or deal with him as we see fit, but he won't be released again like free in your jurisdiction or anything.
All right. I assume these are legally binding by your people?
Very. We are somewhat used to such contracts, sadly.
Good. He takes it, signs a quick, rapid signature. All right, follow me. He takes you to the brig. You pass a few ray-shielded cells of some like people like trying to bang on the glass, but just like burning themselves a little bit on the rays.
Is that Spencer? Any
No.
truck drivers?
You come to a cell with a familiar face, I suppose, at least to Nate, the truck driver, and the.
I never saw the truck driver, but I
You saw me.
recognize.
True.
I saw you.
Leona, how did you end up here?
I
Kind of
pretend as if she's not there.
Aren't they? Isn't she is she in the same cell as the sloth person?
Yes,
Am I in the same cell or am I across the block?
you're in the same cell.
We're in the same cell. You, me, and the sloth.
Oh.
So
Like a bad romance movie.
y'all see as you walk on just a barely 5 foot, like dark bronze orange haired sloth looking humanoid person in the equivalent like aesthetically of almost like laminate kind of like armor from like just like in this white armor, just like walk up to your window. They're both talking, looking through the glass at y'all. Just for you, Spencer and Taylor.
Mhm.
Is this?
I guess I could describe Zandra now.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah. Because I don't know what any of your characters look like, by the way.
I'm an old
Okay, I
man.
actually wrote this down on a notes weeks ago.
Is it morning?
So she's kind of she's pretty Zandra's pretty average height for a young probably young mid-20s female. She's got long ginger hair that runs down to the mid of her back. You see it's kind of frayed a bit in the front. You can probably tell she's been hasn't slept well or has been staying awake for a long time. And then she wears a army green jacket and dark pants and boots with a tank top that just says Mac across it, kind of like our trucks. And then she's got light freckling on her face with gray eyes.
So she's Ygritte.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then
Game of
there's
Thrones.
middle-aged man dude, right?
Yes.
Dad bod.
Dad bod.
Dad bot.
Okay, well, what's the sloth? Does the sloth do anything that he sees me? Does he recognize me?
Also, black fingerless gloves. I forgot to mention.
Wow, so country.
All right, so you guys, the chief unlocks the cell. All right, you three, back up against the wall. Put your hands where I can see them.
I comply.
I'd do it.
Leona, it's so kind of you to come for us.
Who are you talking to?
You.
No talking. And he like flashes a taser at you, a stun baton at you.
I kind of like deadpan, like a little slow head turn over to Kathy as I know her. Do you know this inmate?
No?
She does. How's the shoulder wound?
Oh wait, we both have shoulder wounds, meta-wise. But
Yeah.
how does she know that, Kathy?
I don't know. I got hit by a tram in a very public area.
All right, Varsketch. Let's
Wait,
go.
were you the one that sent me that mean email?
Oh my god.
They're obviously delirious.
No.
He kind of just like looks at them with just a stoic face, sloth face, and just looks back to the prisoner they come for.
You just see, like, Zandra kind of has that face, like, realizing that this might be the person that got hit by her car. It's like, huh, small world.
Wow. Yeah, honestly.
Sorry, would you prefer Kathy?
That's
Is
my
that what-
name.
That your alias?
So, is the guard like locking up the sloth? or-
It's the chief,
Yeah,
not the
he's-
guard.
He's cuffing him.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna kind of like put my hand to my ear, my little camcorder or whatever, to like let the people who give us the ride know. I'm sure it's some like of the PMC guards or whatever that we have them, and like get ready to like take them back. Obviously.
Okay. Good plan.
I
While
like
the,
it.
Break.
While while the assassin is like being led or being shown to you guys while you're all still in the cell, he kind of he looks up at you, Jesse, and he says, "Ah, perfect. All according to plan."
I put Saul out of the way, like, and step in between slowly.
Oh, Saul, you got yourself a bodyguard. How
Pretty tough. You got.
How smart. Really.
Mhm.
I applaud you.
Chief, could we get a little taser on this one?
I'd like to see that too.
Chief, yeah, like shocks the guy. He's like, "Ow!" And he mostly shuts up. He says,
If you could see a sloth, like, slowly fall from a taser.
Recoil. I'm gonna look at my slothy employer.
What was his name?
This guy. Oh, I don't know.
Wyatt. What was the name of the sloth assassin? That did the guard say it or something? Anyway,
"The sloth assassin was Varskatch."
it's like,
Varska.
well, Varskatch, me being smart is the reason that I'm here and you are in chains. Your mission has failed, and you will be tried accordingly by the Folith clan for your transgressions. All right, we're ready. And I kind of look at the guard, and he'll be like,
Boss, maybe we should get some.
Not smart enough. Not smart enough, Saul. The hard part's over. All I get to do is lay down now.
You know, he's speaking really ominously. It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, I'm gonna like keep pushing Saul kind of to the back, like
He,
away from.
No, like,
Is
Zandra
anybody-
says that out
Is
loud.
Yeah.
anybody watching Varskatch right now?
Oh,
I am.
absolutely. I have one hand like about to grab my gun, the other
I
pushing
mean,
Jesse
I'm
back.
the guy who's being cryptic as fuck in front
Yeah.
of, like, the police chief.
yeah.
Give me a perception check.
You got it. I got an 8.
Perception.
You missed this.
Oh, damn.
Perception's based off of wisdom, right?
It's
Cease to go.
yeah, but you're up against the wall, Taylor.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
facing the
I'm not
wall.
facing the wall, am I?
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah, they're like making you spread it.
Yeah, Taylor. So like you can't like jump them or something.
All right.
Yeah, we're kind of, like, looking over our...
Oh, wait, sorry, that's
at
that's
them.
sneaking. Sorry, that's not.
So-
Okay.
Leona.
He got a 10. Does that make it?
Oh wait, Jesse got a 10.
Jesse got a 10.
Yeah, the first
Okay.
one was my sneaking with the negatives that I accidentally did.
Okay. So Jesse, you're watching this guy. You see that he's like going for something in his mouth. And he
Can I?
like some sort of fake tooth or something. And right when he crunches on it, you realize what it might possibly be.
What do I think?
It's very dangerous.
Like a self-destruct thing, or like what do I think it is? That's very like dangerous to him or dangerous to everyone in the vicinity.
Cyanide, though.
Like cyanide or like explosive?
Cyanide or like a
It's
thermal
dangerous
detonator.
to everybody else.
Okay, so
Is there like is this a very completely enclosed room, or is there like a
we're at
like
like
a room?
Indian.
Well, we're
Is there
kind
like
of
a
in
window?
box, and the
Is
ray
there a
shield
window?
down. The ray
It's
shield that's in
enclosed.
front of the cell is down.
It's enclosed, but the ray shield is not there right now. So you can leave the cell.
I'm going to. So So he's closest to who? He's closest. He's like right next to
The chief.
the chief.
Yeah, and I've been pushing Saul and I back slowly, like from him, as soon as he started talking cryptically, like just in case. So we're farther away from him than normal.
Okay. Yeah, I mean. So I can't stop
You
him.
have, You have like 3 seconds to either say something and run,
Run.
attack, just run.
I'm going to teleport to him and then just try and like grab him and teleport him like outside of the area or into one of the empty cells if I see one or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is there other empty cells?
There are cells with.
Is
like,
there a
couple
corner?
people in them.
Is there a
Just
corner or
Take
something?
him out.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna telekinetic ram him then. 5d8.
Yeah, 5D.
All right.
Fuck this guy.
Chunky salsa inbound.
Chunky, dude, you guys up against the wall.
Okay.
Up against-
How much does 23 do on him?
Well, throws him.
No, he just does the damage. Remember?
No. That's what I'm saying. He throws him into the wall. I bet.
Yeah, 23 blasts him into the wall. You probably crack his skull open. He definitely
his
has
spine
broken
at his
ribs
front now?
based on like the noise that it makes when he against the wall.
So, yeah. So from everyone's like
As
perspective,
he's
As he's flying backwards, out of his mouth, it's like this like particle infested black smoke flies out of it, and it starts like it just latches onto the first thing it can find, and yeah, the chief.
it like goes in his ears, up his mouth, down, and like starts eating him from the outside. He spazzes out. He drops
I'm
the
running.
stun baton, and then he falls over, just hemorrhaged all over. This like black smoke. You can hear kind of like a faint buzzing from it almost.
Can I run from that?
Yes, you may.
I
Let's
would
see.
like to.
Chief, we should get out.
I want to scoop up the stun baton and run.
So the chief just got fucked by the.
Yeah, Chief's dead.
Okay.
I was
Um,
nudging you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start heading. I'm gonna start heading out with Cat Person. Probably motioning that Trucker and Robot Dad need to probably come too.
I mean,
Or at
I'm
least
gonna
get out.
follow the person that just psychically rammed that guy, so I assume he can probably protect
I mean,
me
to
from
be
the
fair,
blast
like.
flow.
To be fair, I'm aesthetically. I don't know if like y'all even could tell it was me. Is there like an aura or something? With
No,
psychics?
there's
Well,
nothing. He just gets in. He just explodes. in
Yeah. So I maybe who knows.
One-
But knowing
It's
It's safe
psychic,
to assume
like,
the crazy weird sloth guy who showed up might be a psychic.
Yeah, it was either him or the
because
guy.
like that's the only thing that I can assume. Jesse is like,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
probably
And plus,
psychic.
we're in the moment,
I don't
so
know
that's.
how
I'm
you-
pretty sure psychics are, if you want other people to see it's you, they do. If you don't,
Anyway, we're like in a chase.
So it's
So
your-
Yeah, we're running.
yeah, we're running.
I'm going with him.
We run.
Okay.
Alright,
So we,
You start running for your lives down the prison hallway, trying to get to the brig doors before they close. When like the guards see this happen, or they were already watching like on TV and stuff, and so they've hit the panic button. The doors are going to start closing. Big heavy doors meant to keep people in.
And keep stuff out.
So I need athletics checks from everybody to see
Oh,
if you
Jesse.
can make it.
once I see the emergency doors, I'm going to first grab Kathy and just teleport us to like the safe side of the emergency doors.
Okay.
And I'm basically going to teleport back and forth with as many people as I can.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Because I was going to say, I don't make that.
I don't know if you want to like make me roll and how long it takes for me to like turn around and like grab someone and then turn around.
Why do you, like?
No,
can
you
he
can probably
make
do
more
it.
than one trip? Or no? Or I mean,
He's going to need to make 3 trips.
Yeah, so that's 18 seconds.
yeah, definitely need that trip.
Yeah,
Alright,
so I get taken.
Oh
and
wait,
then he
hold
goes
up.
back
Wyatt,
for you
can I
guys.
actually do my expert skill and re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
A 2.
God damn it. Literally one better.
Yep. You'll need that. You'll need that.
No, I won't.
No. I meant Jesse's like thing.
Yeah, I'll need it.
So I get fucking teleported, which is radical. I don't want to get eaten.
Getting teleported is pretty rad.
It is pretty rad.
You all end up on the safe side of the security.
And are they closed?
Yes.
They close.
So we
You
should
can
bounce
hear-
out of here.
You can hear like a decontamination system activated. And like things start spraying inside there. Back in
R.I.P.
the,
other
in the
prisoners.
prison block.
Yeah. I was about to say like.
They're kind of protected by the ray shield that's
Yeah,
there. But
and we were the closest ones, so we were in that cell. So
The
I mean, there's a
the guards here though, they pull out their weapons. They're like, whoa, you guys, are you all alright?
I
I check myself over. Think.
yeah, I do like that, like body, like random touching. Like, yeah. I'm
I don't have any.
Your
Dust
chief,
coming out of me. The chief needs urgent care.
Chief's
If it
dead,
is,
man. His vitals went flat as soon as they made contact.
yeah. Okay, well,
Well, I don't know what that was, but
nanites, perhaps. I mean, I'd guess.
Look, we can handle the situation,
Nanites?
but you two,
You have to say.
Which one's you two? The prisoners?
yeah,
first,
the
I'm
ones
guessing.
that are still prisoners.
Well, catch you, strangers.
it's
Wait.
like, stay. Are you talking about keeping all of us, including yourselves, here in a jail cell with nanites that immediately killed your chief?
Decontamination systems activated.
Yes.
It's only a matter of time until you can go back in. We're not letting you walk free just because someone tried a jailbreak.
I don't think you should have put us back in there without certainty that those nanites are gone.
Well, yeah, that'd be dumb if they just went back in.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
why
so
I'm
they're
saying,
going-
how can we be sure that your decontamination even did anything?
They have cameras.
Sir, we have cameras, we have a full sensor suite sweeping that entire cell block. I don't need to explain myself to you.
You are a prisoner.
Wrongfully imprisoned.
Hey, man, you're the guys in the prison cell, not me and my boss. So,
I mean, you don't have to point out what's in front of us. So, okay.
so boss, question: does that technically fulfill our contract, or like, is that like some loophole stuff?
we might have to look at the fine
print,
for
of
that. Don't worry, we'll make it work out.
Okay, Wyatt, I'm gonna go up to one of the cops,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
and I'm just gonna say this. It's like, you've been holding us for hours, and the first time I even make contact with you is when my life is threatened. Now you either get us to talk to somebody, or you can go in that cell, you can go in that room first to check to see if everything's okay.
I mean, technically, they don't have to do either of those two things. I think that's how the legal system works.
The officer that you try to mouth off to just kind of like slaps you across the face. He says, "Sit down."
Move, bitch.
Did he just hit me? Like,
Yeah.
actually hit me?
Yes, he
You
slapped
don't get to tell
Like,
us what to do.
Now,
Quiet.
little miss, I wouldn't try.
Can I just
anything.
ask?
Yes, you can ask him anything.
Sure,
I'm
I
not
mean,
asking.
do whatever you want.
Is there still like crazy sounds going off behind us, like from the cell block?
I mean, it all sounds like a decontamination protocol.
So like,
Partly because like a PA, like automated voice, keeps saying decontamination protocols are in effect. So emergency.
Okay, so if he slaps me, I'll just look at him right back in the eyes, and then I'll just like go back, and then I'll just like walk back to where I was standing.
All right.
see, everything's chill.
Huh. Well, the slop just kind of stands there inquisitively watching this
The interaction.
Like, I
verbal,
can't
verbal
do anything
joust
until
go
this
on.
cop fucking like the decontamination's done, or like the cop, gets to brain.
Well, boss, I think that's our sign to leave. We have to get you off world now. Yeah.
Come on.
I kind of look. Is there like a deputy or someone who looks like he's kind of taking leadership position? And since the chief just got brain fried, or some cop nearby?
Yes, there is.
Also, did the slop guy completely disintegrate? Is that what happened, or did he just die?
He was.
It was the cloudy. It was like the poison gas, right, or whatever.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a poison gas. It was a. It was
Nanite
like
storm
a
or something.
nanite
Nanite,
cloud,
yeah.
just like hidden in like a tooth. It's like a fake.
Yeah,
tooth,
yeah. I got
essentially.
you.
So he was still alive, albeit pretty much mortally wounded, when you telekinetically rammed him.
So I'm going to turn to one of the officers and say, once the decontamination's over, are we still allowed to take the remains of our prisoner? I think we might have some information on him that could be useful to us.
Yeah, but by all means, we're not.
Morgue here. You're a brig, so yeah.
Get him off your hands.
You've already signed custody, so.
Mm.
A few minutes later, the decontamination protocol has ended. Taylor and Spencer are marched back into their cell, where there's a pretty decent blood stain on the wall now. Where
Wait, hold on.
right
Didn't
above.
Didn't Rob Boss say he was coming out here?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They've.
I also offered for Nora to come with me. So
Yeah, I definitely follow the boss.
Okay. So you guys make it here. The decontamination protocol is still going.
You probably saw through the front. There's like a really fancy, like the equivalent of like a limousine or something, like car, like on the ready with like nervous PMC dudes just in the front, like.
Why do I recognize these PMC dudes?
Yeah, you
As
recognize
as
the
criminal.
yeah you recognize the company they worked for probably.
Okay.
They're called Jacket.
How?
Oh, I like it.
How heavy? You know what? I would have, as I'm walking by, I would have like slip on my glasses, and I would see if I could get like a scan of their like boot or whatever, and see like if I could roughly piece that together, and then like examine the gear, get a rough weight estimate as well.
Do you want to try to do this inconspicuously, or
Yeah, just like using my like goggles or whatever.
give me
My- a stealth check. Okay.
Wait,
What's
why are you
stealth?
trying to?
Is it int?
I think.
I mean, I don't think they'll shoot.
Dexterity, but I guess in this case it would be
Is it agility or is it or there's no
It's
agility?
agility.
Dex.
dexterity.
Okay, cool.
Dex.
That's easy. It's just a +2. Or a +1. 13.
Well, you got a perfect.
Well, that would do it.
That is literally impossible. So yes, you
It's a busy street, you know?
you managed to get a rough estimate of the weight of their gear, or an almost exact estimate of the weight of their gear. You you inspect the tread of their boots and everything, neither of them match the description of the people that were in the room.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I'll kind of like take off my glasses and then keep going into the station.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay. When I get inside, can I like see the big old doors with everybody outside with art there and all that?
Yeah, when you get inside, you're in like the basic waiting room, and there are some armed guards that are like blocking the main entrance. That are like, we are on lockdown. Nobody can come in or out. You must wait out here.
Okay, I want to go up to one of them and stop being like swamped by people and just be like, what's going on? I have an associate that's being apparently detained at the current moment.
What? Rob, what are you doing here right now?
Oh, you know.
Hey Carter. You remember Art, right? My secretary?
Yeah, sure.
Apparently he got detained for questioning or something like that. I don't know. But apparently there's a new client for me down here, so that's what I came to get.
We just had an attempted prison break. Decontamination protocols are in effect, and the lockdown is in effect, and so you'll have to wait just a couple minutes.
Do you know anybody? Do you know if there are any casualties?
No, we're still waiting for that info to come in.
All right. Well,
I'll let you in as soon as I can.
Look, man, I need to get down there, and I know how this works. I'm gonna like kind of flash a couple credits in my head, like the usual.
That's what I like about you, Rob. You know how the way things go around here. He pockets the credits and let you see right in.
I'll say it was 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I come by, I kind of wave Nora with me.
I follow weakly.
These damn corrupt guards. All right. So as we go down, what do we see?
Everything is in kind of an ordered chaos. Everybody's just like alarms are going off, and like you can hear a lot of sound coming from the back, like where the brig is, but everybody's just kind of like staying around, just kind of looking like nervously, like or like, man, when is this gonna shut up?
Okay. I'm gonna take another swig from my flask, like pull my hat down and kind of like walk like I belong towards the brig.
Nice. You reach the entrance to the brig, like big, heavy metal double doors, and that's where you see the whole crew.
Hey, gang's all here.
Yay!
Hey,
Finally.
Art, is that you?
Intermissions.
Rob, we're over here.
Hi, Nora.
Sloth just kind of like looks back and forth slowly, like he just kind of all these people just know each other apparently.
Like, it's the cat girl.
Boss, they saw me get hit by the car earlier.
So what I miss?
Where do we begin? Seriously, I have no idea.
We good to go, Rob?
I think you two are still prisoners, technically.
Yeah, I'm here to get your release. I don't know why you're detained, but I do have a few favors to cash in, and I'm gonna look towards like one of the guards I recognize and like raise an eyebrow.
He murders you out of reflex.
Out of reflex, he stabs you 72 times.
Carl, that kills people.
This guy tries to avoid eye contact with you.
Damn right he does. He's like, look, as soon as this lockdown business ends, we're gonna leave, and you'll be coming with me, along with my new potential client.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is
Zandra.
That's a strange name.
This is my boss, Rob Moss.
Rob Moss.
Nice to meet you. Did you get all my files last night, Art?
Yes, I did. I've been keeping tabs and running cross checks, and it appears we're dealing with an extra-dimensional closet.
I'm telling you, haunted closets. This has to be a first for me.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure out whatever's going on with it, but
it'll be good to get back.
Did you just say
are you a
dimensional closet?
extra-dimensional closet.
More like haunted.
None of your concern.
It's a private case. I'm not at liberty to discuss.
The details.
Well,
Jesse's just
now I want to know.
Well,
You can't
What
say
do you know?
interdimensional closet and then not give me anything else.
well, they
listen,
can.
if this is any indication at the level of work I do and succeed at, for my low rates, then trust me, you're in good hands for whatever you've got.
Did this closet have said multiple doors on the other side?
Not that I remember. No.
No, yeah, it did.
Yeah, did.
Quiet.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, you're lying. Fair enough.
No. Like I said, even if it did, I'm not at liberty to discuss case-to-case information.
Can I persuasion check to see if he's lying?
Persuasion.
What?
How good is he at bluffing?
You may make a perception
Or
check
perception.
to see if he is if you think he's bluffing.
Can I make a counter persuade check?
Yes.
Confliction. All right, who rolls higher? Who rolls higher?
2 men enter. 1 man.
One man leaves. One slot leaves.
No,
Okay.
Jesse got him. Jesse,
So,
you're pretty
No,
sure he's bluffing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's bluffing, because like, what other kind of psychic door could there have been? But like, I just let him say that for now. I'm not going to be a jerk and call him out like in front of
Okay,
him. So
good man.
the sloth just kind of like does a stoic like.
And also, why is there a
God.
Slotharian on Aurora? That's like not a common sight.
Hey, man, they can go where they want.
I'm wondering that question.
Mr. Moss,
They're free people.
Yeah,
Yes.
put it to him, Nora.
Did you have something to say, Xandra?
no offense, but Art and I have been here for quite some time and would like to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, we'll leave as soon as they stop surrounding you with their little tasers.
I mean, they also have
I
guns.
glanced at that same guard again this time, like my head cocked a little bit more with an eyebrow raised just slightly higher.
This guy realizes that he can't get away with avoiding you any longer, and he walks over. Rob, buddy,
Michael,
brings you down, man.
we can skip all this if you just let me take these guys and walk out of here. Yeah.
Now, why would I do that, huh?
That sounds like there's a lot of
Wrongful conviction.
Because, Mr. Michael, I seem to recall you spending certain funds that weren't exactly yours at a. Yeah. I'll make myself. Sorry, I'm very bad at whispering. I know.
All right, I'll release them.
Yeah, you will.
Just you and I, we're through.
we're square.
Okay,
Square.
we're square.
We're square.
Wow, I feel like you could have milked that for a lot more, Mr. Moss. No, it's not Michael.
Hacker will glance and be like, "Do you have human ears too?"
I need to know.
I say this in game.
The sloth kind of inquisitively looks over, wondering.
The process, like, blank faces her, like,
Everybody's like, "Shit."
Honestly, now I'm really thinking about that.
Telekinetic ram, the ears.
turns towards me. You know, I feel like
White
I'm not
guy
at
blinking
liberty
dog
to
gift.
just. Yeah.
Nate, you're just like, my eyes are down here.
So I'm gonna let you think on that, Mr. Moss.
That's what I thought.
Let your imagination wander. Why does it? I'm just saying you could have gotten some money out of him.
Michael, are we good? Can we get out of here?
Yeah, just get out of here before I change my mind.
All right. If we want to continue this party elsewhere, I suggest we do so now.
Agreed.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
We GTFO.
Yeah,
Indeed.
we'll get out.
Saul, man, what's the plan, Stan? Saul.
I'll have the remains of the assassin be sent to the embassy with the guard team and the vehicle. We might as well get out of here and not cause any more trouble.
Fair enough.
Get behind that.
Wyatt, can I make a call
Yes.
to see if that transport even made it to my ship?
Yes. Actually, when you get your compad back, there's an automatic notification that says it made it and it delivered the goods.
like a weight off her shoulders. Is like, oh my god, at least something's going right today. Jesus.
I would have liked to imagine the stress had it hit another unsuspecting cat girl, though.
No, why? You know what would have been my luck? Like, before I met the sloth, like, when I was just walking away again, another one hits me. That's what I was
From
expecting.
the other side, like, it's going the other way down the road.
God,
There
it
goes
would've been
your
my
other
luck.
collarbone.
I only
Yeah.
have one of those. It's just long. So, happenstance question, really just posing it. Do any of you happen to have a way off planet, like a ship?
Not anymore. No.
That's
Like,
me.
yeah, my business is on planet, so.
Xander does. I look at the boss. Boss, we might have a ship.
That could be of use. I kind of turn to Xandra. My associate here says you have a ship.
That I do.
Are you willing to?
Transport people?
Yeah. What are your immediate uses with said ship?
Well,
Rates
right
and so
now,
forth.
I currently just got some stuff transported to my ship that I actually need to make a delivery to.
Mm-hmm.
I can potentially forego that if more to do this to ship you guys.
Wait, jipping us? What do you say?
Ship. I can.
Oh.
I'm willing to transport you guys. It's just got to be better than my current job that I have right now.
You're getting paid 500 credits for this current job.
We'll pay 501.
Got him.
I mean, do we have a specific place we want to go? I mean,
I have.
We can go to my
100
ship so you can see it.
yes. Let's go to the ship.
Miss Sandra, I do recall that you would be needing my services as well. Does this mean I am to accompany you with my secretary here as well?
If we can all meet, I mean, I don't mean to take you away from what you're doing, but if we just want to meet it, if we all want to just go to my ship, then that can work.
Yes, that works. I am free right now because I'm simply just piecing together information, and I have to wait till the evening to continue my investigation anyway, so I have a few hours.
Let us
I-
proceed.
I guess it's
Well,
part of
leave them to
Xander's
my
ship.
Feel as if it's been a long time since I've been off planet. I'm excited.
I don't think we're going off planet quite yet, Art.
Who knows?
Not yet.
It's been a long time since I've been on this planet. I was only here for 5 minutes. Or I guess.
Yeah, how did you get here exactly without knowing where you are?
Wait,
Was that
me?
in character?
Yeah, I'm asking Saul.
Room of doors.
Because I don't actually know.
I'm not exactly sure. I was ambushed by some assassins, like our loathsome sloth friend.
Looks
And
back at the door.
I went through some interdimensional doors, and here I am.
Am I close enough to overhear this? Jesse, are you saying this like just
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
we're
we're just
with
chatting
her.
on our way over, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna note this.
Yeah, so now you're like, oh shit, like, this guy totally knew what you were talking about, and you just
Yeah,
lied
I'm gonna
to
like
his
pull
face.
out glasses because is it like a sunny day, Wyatt?
It's like 4 a.m.
It's overcast.
Sunrise, or it's like before sunrise, you know?
Oh, when the crisp, like, little bits of light show on the horizon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Just
like
before.
it's like the 2 seconds in Lion King right before Na Savenya.
I
I
understand.
know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get you,
pictured
bro.
it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out my glasses and just put them on and kind of like note this down, but say nothing.
That seems like something from a comic book, but I won't tell you what is and
I mean-
isn't fact.
Comic books really just are, like, representations of our society at this point. Like, we have people who can fly, I bet. Psychics.
I mean, you can't.
Not yet.
I can. In a ship.
In a ship.
So we're heading to the ship.
We're heading to the ship. And is Nora coming along? I hope she is.
Absolutely. I do not feel safe having interdimensional doors next to me within 20 feet while I sleep.
You were
I want to sort of just like pull Rob Moss off to the side. Sir, what are we planning on doing about the Martinez case?
I want to go back again tonight and try out some of the other doors, see where they lead. See if I can figure out a way to open the locked door that you probably saw from the side we're on, and see who are those people on the other side. I obviously don't want to get into a fight, so we'll have to be careful. I think this might be one of those longer jobs. But
Are y'all privately whispering this?
yes.
Yeah, they were privately talking.
She like pulled me off to the side.
Yeah, sidebar.
You truly believe? Do you believe then that we'll have enough time if we board a ship with these?
Well, we're not leaving the planet. It's simply just a place to talk, away from prying ears, which I can respect. It's only the morning. We'll have to. I want to go back again this evening and try the whole
You
process.
should probably rest, sir.
I'll be okay. I'm like take out my flask and take another swig. Got plenty to keep me awake for the day.
Sir, what do you drink? Oh, I just drink kerosene.
You drink opium.
Be a good way to wake up. Liquid cocaine, baby.
It's my own alcoholic brew.
It's a human soul.
Oh god, you're a moonshiner.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Fair enough.
No, it's just an endless supply of moonshine in his glass.
Yeah, why can I have
That's
like a
his
secondary
legacy
legacy item? Like just like a
Endless moonshine.
a bottomless flask.
No, but in the
I'll
interest
think about
of
it.
time, we can just say that you always have some drink left. You know,
Okay, that's fair.
It counts.
as long
Or
as
he's like
like,
Until a cinematic
I-
moment.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a cigarette that like it keeps like puffing it
It's
and going
not going
lower,
to
but it
run out
never reaches.
unless you specifically say it runs out.
Yeah, that was like Cole was smoking.
Yeah.
Well, so we're on our way to the ship.
So Nora,
Yeah.
Yes.
what are you doing hanging out with prisoners and private investigators?
Well, you see, it all started when I woke up today.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor was having some trouble with their closet, and I guess you know that whole story. And I just decided to make some friends with a little private investigator. Then we went walking, and then I met you, and
Mm-hmm.
everything just kind of snowballed from there.
Huh.
My job here hasn't been working out very well, and honestly, it's about time I got back out in the stars. You know, I've got a little got another job I got to take care of.
Soul searching or something?
Oh, something like that.
Insane. Oh, well, that's a.
It's Girl Campbell.
It's girl Nice Campbell. Well, that's an interesting little
Campbell's
story.
mom.
You have like a strange way with coincidences. I think.
Silly that. How do you possibly mean?
I mean, what are the chances that you would have an interdimensional portal next to your room, see me get hit by a tram, make friends with everybody, and then meet us at the prison again?
Who knows? But life is just a strange string of various coincidences. And the longer they run on, the crazier it gets, and the less likely it is to happen. I just kind of roll with it.
I like that methodology. I like your thought process there.
Are you also alright? Did you ever get medicine for your broken collar?
Yeah, I got like a couple staples. I'm fine.
Okay, if you say so.
Nice.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Oh,
The
what-
SS friendship. And then they spat in his hand. Oh my god. Ew. Sorry, Wag, continue. Or if anybody else would like to speak. No?
I mean, you guys get to the ship. It's in the
Spencer,
spaceport. It's a
What does
big
this
ship.
look like?
This ship is I'll let Spencer describe most of it, but I just want to say that it's a big ship. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a huge like tow like trucking
Freighter.
ship Yeah, a big freighter with a lot of like cargo containers bolted onto it, and it's sitting suspended at one of the very large docks with like huge loading cranes, just kind of like putting more things onto it.
And so the majority of the ship is just kind of like this. I would say it's like longer than it is wide, and it just kind of has like this old like red paint on it. Like it's chipped in some areas, and some areas it's not at all. But you can see that it's like lasted for a long ass time. And you can see like on the front of it, there's actually like dents and scratches, and it looks like some damage had like you can't tell if like the damage had come from hitting the ship or the ship was hitting something else, but for some reason it's still going.
Wow, that's an incredibly...
And then you see like kind of like Zandra when she kind of goes out like so in the docking bay, like how far up is the ship compared to us? Like is it like just in the air? Like would you say, Wyatt?
Picture like an industrial port, right?
So kind of like the Star Trek with the Enterprise almost?
Kind of.
Like not that big, but like I'm just thinking...
Picture it's like terraced. Like there's your ship on level like 5. And then there's 5 subsequent levels. Each can dock a ship. And then there's like 10 of those.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, but basically when Zandra sees her ship, she basically just like immediately brightens her mood. And she's like, here it is! The one and only Red Renegade at your service.
Got a pep in her step.
Is it actually?
It can fly anywhere in the cosmos, and I'm telling you, no asteroid, blaster, sand thrower, or pirate can stop this baby.
Is it actually?
What about 2 pirates?
I've dealt with 2 pirates.
This is important. Is it actually red?
Yes, Taylor. He described it as red earlier.
Ah, wonderful.
Saul kind of like puts his hand on his chin and strokes it, nodding approvingly.
What's its safety rating?
Safety rating?
Good.
I haven't had that updated, but I'll get that checked.
Can you show me the star facts?
I absolutely can. You want to get on the ship? No.
Can I judge the safety rating of this vehicle with my AI mind?
No.
Yes, that is a thing that you can do.
Do we need to, though?
Can I get a computer's check?
Absolutely need
Taylor,
to.
please.
Taylor, please. Come on, girl.
Is it interwisdom?
You can
And
add a
it-
+1 for every 5 strain you decide to take.
What's
to
max
do.
strain, by the way?
I'm not
Max strain
taking,
is equal to your constitution.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
gonna take any strain. I got an
7
11.
strain.
You got a what?
I got an 11 without any strain.
That's
11.
pretty good.
Nice.
Nice.
You're trying to find out the safety rating of the ship?
I want to find out the history of this ship, like the safety rating, the star facts.
I see.
Is this the first owner? Is it actually legally registered to somebody else?
Here's what happens. This idea pops into your mind that like, I want to know more about this ship. I feel like the owner of this ship isn't telling me the whole story. And as if you just willed it into happening, your mind suddenly, like, it feels like you become the ship for a second. Your eyes kind of, everybody who's watching, Art just stops dead in his tracks. You suddenly feel like, oh, like, your legs become thrusters. Your arms are now like the wings of like all that are holding all of the cargo containers together, and like the aileron control and everything. And your mind, all like, you start digging through these memories of the ship's log, essentially. All of it is just like there for you to read and to own. Everybody who's watching, art just like collapses.
Oh.
Art,
Should we?
buddy?
Somebody passed out.
You okay?
Um,
Don't worry, guys. This happened. This has happened before. Art, get up.
I'm
Do I
gonna
need
crouch
him?
down.
Does she
I
need
crouch
help?
down and check the pulse.
Yeah,
I,
we go
I
over
take
there.
off my shoes and put them under Art's head as support.
Nice thinking, Nora.
Yeah, y'all don't know Art's a robot, do you?
Yeah, that's what.
No,
why
we
do I
just
feel a
don't shoot
pulse?
guns.
Want to bring him on the ship?
No, you don't feel a pulse.
Okay, so Art's dead.
Like,
Immediately go into CPR.
Taylor, or Art, you suddenly remember something kind of like this happening before, where you accidentally like found yourself inside another computer. This was just like a normal day at work. You were just like suddenly inside.
Your compad. You don't know how it happened, but it happened. And you managed to pull yourself back into your armature, but it took a lot of conscious thought. So, do you want to like stay in the ship and dig?
The rest of the world, do I feel the effects of like the secret? How fast am I moving right now? Is this all happening in the span of like 0.02 seconds?
You're thinking at the speed of light.
Oh, excellent. Then yes, I want to do some digging.
Okay.
What
I
would you
want
like to know?
to, yeah, I want to find out if Zandra has always owned the ship, if it was like scrap metal, or if it was stolen.
Zandra, have you always owned this ship?
Yep. Ever since her dad gave it to her.
Her dad gave it
I
to
was
her.
Oh.
born with it.
It's the family ship.
It's
It's
a
a
family
family ship.
vessel.
Oh,
It's a guys. It's an heirloom, which means when we blow it up on accident, it's gonna be even cooler.
oh wow. Ship has a
Wait, what?
lot of history. It's probably then 70% new parts. The original thrusters have been modded upon but not changed out. Interior's all the same. Control panel is straight out of the 3200.
Are you just making things up, or
Taylor,
is this
don't
actually
make
what
shit
Spencer
up
wants?
about my ship, please.
Yeah, Taylor.
Like, you can't say interior's the same when we haven't been in the ship, and I have yet to describe the ship.
That's a good point.
Wait, is she telling us all this?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No, she was thinking that. That's what she's
This is
trying
what
to-
I'm. Fuck you! I'm trying to go off of what I have. I have the ability to go in this ship, and I don't know what's going
You
on,
can
man.
be in the ship, but you, like...
But-
Taylor,
Maybe you don't know as much of the ship as you thought you did, Spencer.
Taylor,
Oh.
you start
I'm
to
What if the
pretty
person
sure
conned you when they sold
family
it to you?
Something
ship, I know
catches
more
your eye.
about it.
Hey, hey,
out.
Wyatt, can you start that over?
Yeah, something
Thank
catches
you.
your eye outside the ship. It's another it's another program, but what it is basically kind of like the loading program for the docks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You are driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge to go find out about it also.
Correct. Yes, I
unbroken AI, or unbreaked
I
AI.
jumped the ship's program to the dock.
on the outside. Well, Art's just fucking dead.
You split
It's
your
been, like,
program
less
time
than a
so that
second.
you can keep working in the ship and you can keep working on the dock.
I know. I want to think more that I've sort of walked from the ship to the dock. I've done a scan through of the ship to my liking, but something more interesting has piqued my interest, and I wanted to devote 100% of my processing. So I walk over to the dock.
Okay. You start like going through all of the like programs that like all the polymorphic algorithms and stuff that figure out how to load every ship as efficiently as possible. You're mesmerized by how quick it can get a ship loaded actually, and how and its efficiency.
When I start thinking about efficiency, though, I begin to realize that what I'm doing is not efficient nor necessary to the task at hand right now. So
What
unless
is your
any
task at hand?
my task at hand
Get on
generally
the
was
ship.
just to make sure that the ship is safe, legal, and something that I can trust and allow Rob Moss to step into.
When you think of Rob Moss, your programming kind of kicks back in a little bit, and it's almost as if you're jolted back, and like all your thoughts become a little bit more sluggish. It's almost like chains kind of appear on you, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot something really important, kind of.
Okay, yeah, I think I probably realized that, and that sort of, I take those metaphorical chains and I pull myself back into my body.
Oh,
All right. Couple minutes or like, Art suddenly gasps, eyes open, and sits up.
So this took place in the span of 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
I collapsed and I'm like,
did I
collapsed?
have
We were like, crap, start CPR and whatnot, and then she wakes back up hey.
Yeah.
Someone
I was able to say,
Art
she's
and
dead.
Laura CPR. Someone passing on a forklift gives you guys a weird look. You guys okay?
Yeah.
we're good. We're good.
Actually drives over them in the forklift.
Get out of the way!
It'd be best not to lay down there.
I
Like,
think she
don't
died
worry.
for a minute. Relax.
My friend here just has periodic
I hate
seizures. Seizures. See, we said it together.
Okay.
New legacy item.
He was dead, or at least no pulse.
I don't know how much time you would have had to get hands on me.
Shall we continue this conversation on the ship as I kind of give a clawy sorry wave to the guy in the forklift who's
Your
trying to
co-boss
wait for us.
I'm trying to
on the
picture
ship.
what a clawy sorry wave is. Is that
Have you?
Well, the little wave. I can explain. So the little wave, when someone you're a pedestrian crossing a street and someone stops their car for you, you just give them a little head nod to wave like that. But
But
sloths have
have
big
three
claw
fingers,
fingers.
so it's just
yeah.
like.
Yeah, it's just a little.
You just throw it up.
I can't think of it any other way than evil maniacal villain.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
the
bringing them
ship
on the
sounds
ship.
like a wonderful, safe, secure idea.
Do you
I'm
need
gonna
to
look at Art and raise an eyebrow, but not say anything. Okay.
I wanna lock eyes and just sort of give him a "it's all good, bro" sort of head nod.
I'm just gonna kind of okay.
It's like
And
when
just,
you trip
pick
or stub your
Whatever you're
toe.
trying to do with your face, Jackson's not working because you don't have your camera turned on.
I know.
It's like when you trip or stub your toe and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" You're just like, "I'm fine, I'm fine."
And,
Let's go.
and there's tears in your eyes.
Yeah. All right. Well, the little sloth just kind of starts Yoda waddling up.
When the sloth goes, I go.
He
So.
up the ramp or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, we travel. We're in the ship
In
now.
the ship. Spencer,
Yay.
describe the interior of your ship.
It's a void.
Okay, so if you've ever seen those big game hunting lodges,
Oh, I love it already.
it's this weird thing of you can never the interior is basically multiple interiors. You can't everything's kind of wacky and misarranged, but there's just on one one wall there's a mounted just giant head of some big lizard beast with 8 eyes, and then right next to it you see a family photo of her and her dad thumbs up fishing.
Aw. Do you have one of the little fish? Do you have one of the little fish placards that sings and dances on the wall?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank God.
That's one of her favorites.
Sweet.
There's an open plaque for Fischler right next to it.
Oh my God.
So it's just kind of this amalgamation of family fond photos, then weird just just kind of stuff you would find I guess kind of in a old study or something like that, or hunting lodge.
I got you.
Interesting.
I do take a very curious look at the family photos, as long as it's not too prying.
Oh.
So one of the family photos I'd say is it's kind of a photo of her, and then in the sky above her is just about 20 or 30 air jets just going across streaming different colors, and it's just kind of pretty cool to look at.
That
And then
Yeah.
on another is like her when she's like 3 in the cockpit for the first time, and she can like barely reach any of the controls.
Nice.
Okay.
That's funny.
Nice
And
photos.
so she just kind of leads you guys into the I guess living dining room.
Does it have space chests?
Oh God, I hope.
There's multiple space games on her dinner
There's space,
table.
space.
After an analysis of the room, I'm going to pick the seating place where the least amount of sex has occurred and sit there.
I'm desperately trying not to disrupt any of the organized chaos.
Taylor, thank
Did
you for
say
that.
sex?
We all know after the first conversation with your character that I
Whoa,
overheard
whoa, whoa.
propositioning a police officer.
Well, yeah, to get out of a ticket.
Yeah, to get out of spending money, to assume my person has had sex countless times in this ship is
You
very
think I
brave
would have
of you.
sex in my home? Who are you?
Taylor, this is like an heirloom ship.
This is where I fucking eat.
That being said, I've had a lot of sex here.
Saul just kind of like looks back and forth slowly with like the
Oh yeah,
open
but the
stare.
dining and living room, there's a bunch of like different seating. Like it's not all the same type of
Do we
stuff.
have, like, the
there's a
cow print
couch,
chair?
there's like a wooden
Yes.
like, antique chair. There's like a big
A
round.
lot of
Like
chairs.
there's still like the booth dinner table with like the circular table in it. But then there's still like carpet and like a
It
bean
looks like-
bag, like all this other stuff.
So it looks like everybody came together in a college party and was like, everybody bring one chair.
Honestly, same.
That's what I'm imagining. But like it's organized in its method.
Yeah, it's really organized.
I like it.
organized college parties.
Yeah, before they get smashed. Nice place, actually.
Thank you. Want to have a seat so we can talk properly?
So, boss, you never actually told me, where do you need to go exactly? Do you need to get like home?
I don't know where my journey will take me yet. I'm simply along for the ride.
Me too.
Wow, everybody has a lot in
Oh,
common.
really?
Miss Zandra, whenever you are free, we can discuss the case you had laid out for me.
Oh, yes. I look to the sloth and the cat girl. No
look
offense, and Nora. I'm just kind of like, Well, wait, Nora, you work with.
Nora does
No,
not.
Nora's
She's just a
here.
concerned civilian.
Nora's just here to
Actually,
have fun.
I haven't properly met Nora yet. Actually,
She's sweet.
so to
Everyone-
remedy that, I don't think we've met yet. I know you've probably heard my name. I'm Zandra. What's yours?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Zandra. You may call me Nora. And I must say, what a fine, stellar Voyager you have here.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Please make yourself at home.
I just
Where have
finally
you
got
been?
the mental image of Nora.
Okay.
So,
Not that it. I don't mean this against you, Saul, or what was your name? Liona?
Kathy.
Kathy?
I thought it was.
Shh, don't worry, Nora.
Never
It's
mind.
okay.
I don't mean to hold this against you, but you don't necessarily deal with the case that I'm hiring in for. Do you care to give us some privacy?
Boss. I'll defer to you.
Oh, wait, sorry, I zoned out. Was he asking us for privacy?
He's asking if they can discuss their case in private.
He kind of like nods slowly. He's like, of course, of course. If you
I'll
need
give
us,
this- I'll give the same respect to you hiring me. We can have the same amount of privacy if you'd like.
likewise. I would not dare to interrupt in your business matters. And he kind of like slowly gets off his chair and just hobbles over to wherever.
Yeah,
else.
like wherever there's like
Slowly,
another
like,
room.
Slowly, like maniacally, or slowly because he's a sloth?
Slowly because he's like a dwarf-sized sloth man. So
Slowly because both.
and also because it's like the demeanor. Like he's not in a rush to get anywhere. Like he's not gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Oh shit! I forgot to mention my character's only 5 feet tall.
Oh sweet, we're like almost the same size.
Is
Yeah.
that 5 feet tall, including the ears, or not including the ears?
Not including the ears. Those
Okay,
don't
so
count.
like
Taylor.
5'2".
Yeah, sure. I guess.
5'8", 6 foot, including ears.
Very large ears.
Dopey like elephant ears.
They're actually they're like sabos. They're just disguised.
Okay, anyway, so we kind of walk into the other room not as cordially as possible.
And let them discuss.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, Zandra. I'm gonna look to Art and be like, "Can you take notes of this?"
Already on it.
All right, Zandra. So, what seems to be your issue you're having?
Well, it's after hearing the interdimensional closet thing, it's got me a little bit more hopeful, though I don't know how weird my case might actually be.
Please.
So, a
Continue.
few months, well, actually recently, a couple weeks back, I was making a shipment, and I was stopped by the authority before I got on World, and they were just doing a routine checkup of most of, the big trucks like we have, and surprisingly, they had found in the back of my ship all the cargo that I was hauling was actually filled with explosives. I have no idea what they were originally intended for, but I can only assume to light me up along with whatever else when I got on World.
I see.
Currently, the only idea I have of potentially who did this is this simple, and that's about it. And currently, I have 30,000 credits in my debt to get bail, or I will be incarcerated for this crime forever.
That was my next question. How did they let you go? Okay. I understand.
How could they let me go?
Like, why would they let somebody with a truck full of explosives just simply walk away?
The symbols seemed to scare them enough, but they were very... I don't know if it was scare out of what they knew it was, or being so foreign to them that they didn't know what it could do. But I also had been routinely to that planet many times, so I was able to talk my way out, at least getting the chance to make my bail. I'm on a time limit until I can, pay that in full. But that's the deal I've been given.
Okay. And so you need us then to figure out who put these explosives in.
Could you describe the symbol for me?
She kind of pulls out this old, she just kind of pulls out her data slab and just kind of puts it down, and because she kind of took a photo of a drawing that she did from before, which just looks like a hand coming down and crushing a star.
Okay.
Do I recognize it at all? Do either of us?
Well, a fist. It's like a fist coming down, crushing a star.
Right.
I don't think any of you would recognize this.
Can I, it's probably not publicly known, but would Taylor be able to run it through a database, see if there's any hits?
Can I run a computer's check?
I'll just be like, Art, can you analyze the symbol? Tell me if there's been any other hits this world or other. Also,
give it a shot.
Also, Zandra, what was the planet that you got stopped on?
Hold on. Well, here's the
Buffalo
thing.
Giant.
It was probably Solace.
Solace.
Solace, we'll say.
Is that Solace like SOLACE?
Yeah.
Brad.
Let me mark that down.
Yeah, I'll mark that down too.
That's the planet, Solace.
How close is Solace? Like, would I know it?
Solace is in the Starburst system. It's relatively close to here.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't do very many cases that take me between worlds, but this does seem to be a special case. Especially if you have a time limit. I'm very eager to get on it. You might have to give me a day or two to finish up the case that I'm currently on with the closet. But after that, I think I'd be more than willing to accept your case.
I'm very thankful, but that's alright. It gives me time to load up the rest of my ship with any other necessities and figure out things with the cat girl. And
Of course. Here, let me give you my card. And like from my jacket, I'm pulled like an old-timey business card, it's like paper and everything, with like the logo and like my address, everything. Please, and if you need to contact me, here's everything you need to know. Whenever you're back in town, just stop by my office, and I'll let you know what we've dug up so far.
Alright. Well, if you need to get to Solace, I'll gladly fly you there if you need it.
Chances are we will. I just have commitments on this planet that I cannot let go quite yet.
No worries.
So, come by my office next time you're in town.
Alright. Thank you, Mr. Moss.
Of course.
And then I guess like after that's done, I'll go get the cat girl and the Slotharian. Trading places.
Okay. Then I guess me and Art will step out.
Yes, we each step away.
Boss, I believe it's our turn. He kind of turns over. He's just kind of like staring at the stuff on the wall, like seemingly not making much movement. It's like, all right. We go. We're in the room. We are in the room. Xandra's near us. Ooh. Thank you, Jesse. Without you, this would be something else. So, Sandra's near us. The time is nigh.
So you were wanting me to fly you?
Yes, if you would allow some passengers on your travels.
Well, I'm not against it, but I kind of need to know who I'm traveling with, and I need some payment out of it.
Likewise. Well, I am Sossadam Hadfullith, lead herald and soon-to-be mogul of the Fullith clan of the Slotharian Republic, you could say, if it even is connected that much nowadays. I am on a journey to achieve my quest and find greatness that will deem me worthy of being mogul of my guild.
Sounds honorable.
Somewhat. It's a treacherous path, but that is my intention. And this is my newly acquainted business associate that would probably do better explaining yourself. I'm Kathy. I need money.
Paul.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say.
I'm Paul.
Can you just answer me the question?
Yeah, sure. What's the question?
So you were the one that wrote that email, right? You got hit by the truck?
Oh, were you the one that hit me with the truck?
No. That was some idiot.
Well, it was a
droid
robot, obviously.
That was some robot that I don't know. And I'm sorry that happened. Everything that I was a part of was just what they were hauling. That's it.
Well, then I guess I can't blame you, but still, it broke my collarbone. That was rough.
That hurt.
Yeah, that's kind of why after that incident happened, I got in the actual ship and pushed the droids out and tried to fly it myself, to get it there safely. Then that's when I got pulled over
And arrested. Interesting. What a strange world. Who would have thought?
I nod.
So, price. How much
Look at price.
I can't. He like cocks his head
And
slowly.
how long will you be here?
Don't you normally ask us or tell us how much your charge is? I could be wrong.
I like to first ask what people are willing to pay.
What's your budget?
I finger gun at my boss.
Well, we are simply looking for passage, and maybe we could possibly help you out in return in whatever endeavors you are on. I cannot say that my goal is clear yet, but it will become apparent so if I wait long enough.
Yeah, but boss, that's not really like a payment.
Well, what are your intentions then? What do you like? Where are you going? What is your mission? If you per se.
I won't go into full detail, but I guess I can let you guys know a little bit.
Okay.
Currently, I'm in a lot of debt with something I didn't do. I have to pay it off, or just like today, I'll be incarcerated, but this time, it'll be for life.
Wow, we're like kindred spirits. You need money. I need money. My boss has money of some regard.
My only hope right now is to either find out who wronged me or pay off this bail so I don't get incarcerated again.
So I'm not going to prison. I can.
How much is your bail? Is it on this world?
It's on Solace.
Oh. Well,
30,000 credits.
Ooh. And when do you have to make up 30,000 credits by?
Honestly,
Like a month.
I'm gonna have to check. I've been running to and from a lot of planets, and the day-time switching is fucked with me a little bit. But I can say I have over a month right now. I can assure you it's over a month.
You ever thought about becoming a hitman? Or woman? It pays a lot.
Hitman.
Hit wham.
Hit wham.
Well,
Just a suggestion, of course.
I'm not that. I would if I was better with an aim.
That's fair enough.
well,
Nora's just there. Shit.
well, Xandra, we can put down a monetary down payment if that is what you require or something. We really just require passage, and we can assist you in whatever your endeavors are to try and procure said money.
If you can help in that, then I will assist you as much as I can.
Perhaps we would be able to assist in whatever. I don't mean to intrude or pass any boundaries, but whatever y'all were meeting about, or I don't mean to say y'all, whatever you were meeting about.
Basically, I was telling them the same thing. I just gave them a little bit more information on exactly what happened.
All right. Well,
Boss, sorry to interrupt, but if I may look into it, what are you wanted for that your bail is 30,000 credits? Like, if we're going to be working with you, I don't want to put my boss in danger of, like, getting murdered or something.
So,
You feel me?
here's what happened.
Okay.
I got the job like any other job for my boss. He told me to go pick up some crates and just cargo from a docking bay and then ship it off to Solace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't think much of it. You know, we put all the stuff through the scanners, everything seemed fine. Got it on board. You know, the cruise was fine too. But it wasn't until I got to the orbit of Solace that I got stopped by the security checkpoint. They were doing some routine checkup with just like these big ships, making sure that it wasn't anything, deadly. But that's where, everything shat the bed. And apparently the cargo I was hauling was entirely explosives, some kind that they made to pass these detectors, and I don't know who did it. I don't know why, but I can only assume they wanted to blow me up on that planet with something. I honestly, I've tried to wrap my brain around it every night since then, but all I know is I was gonna die if those cops didn't stop me. So it's kind of an interesting situation, and I guess I could ask if any of you guys can recognize this, and then she'll pull out the same symbol.
I'm gonna look at my boss.
So there's a symbol?
Yeah, it's like a fist, kind of like the fist from like Red Faction that like held the hammer.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but it's just crushing a star into the ground.
Huh. I'm afraid I am at a loss as well.
Boss, I'm not gonna like overrule you on this because I am working for you. I'm gonna like lead in. She's wanted for smuggling explosives.
That's a good point.
Money.
You are a hitman, though. To put everything in perspective.
I mean, okay, that's fair, I guess. I retract my point, honestly. That was good.
Either way, fate has deemed it so that the most efficient path would be for us to work together, both of us being hunted, both of us trying to acquire vast monetary values in some form or another. So, I do think that we could be of help to each other. Sandra, if you allow me and my compatriot here, travel, Sandra, and
Can I make a request, Sandra?
What? Yes?
So, you've met Nora, obviously. She seems like a real sweet gal. She might be helpful. I don't know why, but I get kind of like a doctoral vibe from her. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, if she wants, we should at least extend the offer, because I don't know about you. I'm really bad with the whole medical thing. I broke my collarbone. I didn't go to a hospital.
Well, Nora was probably going to come.
I hope.
Well, because she works with Mr. Moss.
I thought she was the neighbor of the person they were working for. I could be wrong. You could have it right.
Nora's the neighbor. I work with Mr. Moss.
Well, Taylor, we're having her.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It just pops up at it. She's in the ship. That's my neighbor. That's my neighbor. I'm the neighbor.
I mean, Zana can think. Zandra can think that she doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't correct you. I was like, oh, okay.
Perfectly reasonable thing to think.
But if I can get any help, it really is accepted.
She seems a little trusting, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And besides, I think she could be a doctor or something. There's something just. She tried to save Art when he had his episode earlier. Honestly,
yeah, she was pretty quick on that.
I wasn't going to make that same effort. So.
Well, when you checked immediately and told me he didn't have a pulse, I just thought that was a really fast way to die.
Yeah.
That was pretty
weird. It was weird.
I'm sure it's whatever though. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, can I ask something?
Yeah.
The cat ears.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear better than a regular person, or?
I have no idea what a regular person hears like, so. I mean, I hear what's regular for me. I don't know.
Do you have human ears?
Truly a mystery.
You just look at the side of her head, like her hair is just long enough to cover. Like, ears.
Absolutely.
So you never really. It's like Kakashi's mask. You never.
There's always something covering them.
Well.
Anything else I could help you inquire about my physiology?
No, that's it. I'm good.
So, do we have an agreement, Captain?
Yes, and if you'd like, I have spaces here available if you'd like to stay.
Like rooms?
Yeah.
Nice. If you would be so hospitable, that would be very welcoming until the path becomes clear.
One more, so I can show you the rooms. They're kind of different. You can kind of pick one to your liking.
One more thing that I probably should tell you is that I am also under hunt of my rival clan, the Antilith Guild. Oh yeah, as you say. Just might want to we have a lot of people who are funded here.
So
we have you. Our interests
you were saying something like that with the guy in the cell.
Yeah, he was assassin to kill my boss. I don't know if that was giving too much away. That's fine. I mean, he's dead now. There are many. They are. The Antilith Guild is not one of honor or professionalism, you could say. They will stop at nothing to kill me and not have me regain my rightful place as the mogul of the Folif clan, and I must do everything I can to complete my quest and make sure they are unable to do so. But they will do.
As long as you're in my ship, I can tell you that I'll fly straight and I'll keep you alive.
I suppose that's all I could ask for. Thank you. Hey, question. Do you have a laundry machine? I have a lot of blood on my shirts, honestly. Yeah, my shoulder is probably starting to seep through in my armor and clothes a little bit too.
So I guess we can let everybody back in at once.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're all together.
I am together.
Oh God. For now. So we're all in the room together.
So Zandra, what's your plan? Are you sticking around, or are you going to be leaving?
I'll be sticking here for a couple of days.
Perfect. That gives me a chance to finish up the Martinez case.
Hey Nora, quick question. Are you a doctor?
Well, define doctor. I spent many years out on a hostile alien planet, colonists, that sort of stuff, so we really had to improvise, but I've done my fair share. Why do you ask?
Well, I was just intrigued because I kind of got the feeling you were a doctor for some reason.
Let's go with I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor. And I look at Zandra, she's a doctor.
And then I'm like, she's a doctor.
Everybody just starts saying it, we all just die.
No, it's like said it the other way. Like, no, you said it like, hey, she's a doctor. Zonder says it, it's like, oh,
she's a doctor.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor, Jerry.
She's a doctor.
She speak Bob me. She speak Bob. Okay.
Well,
so what's?
If there's nothing else,
Yeah.
then I will take my leave. I have another case to work on.
Then I probably just follow up behind him.
I'm finding the laundry machine.
Nora, are you coming with us to check in on your neighbors?
I don't know. I kind of want to see where this cat girl goes.
No problem. We'll give her your regards.
Guys, I'm in.
So I guess Honestly, Zandra will probably give you guys a tour of the ship.
First on the list, the shower and the laundry room.
I don't know. You better be
Those
careful what
are-
you're getting
that's-
yourself into.
Is
Don't
that
cats
what
hate
you
water?
want the first stops on the tour to be?
Don't cats hate water?
Don't.
So where does the
say
tour
water.
start?
Huh?
Where does the tour start? Yeah,
Because
In the
Saul
living
is
room where we
boring
all
us, why?
just were.
well, because Saul's probably going to move very slowly and meticulously and take his time.
fair. This is a slow, drawn-out process.
Yes.
Nice.
So I think so. She would show like the living space first, and then she would go to the cockpit, and then I would say the cockpit is definitely.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Toby.
I'd say it's kind of like Millennium Falcon, almost, where it's like really dark, but you just kind of see all like the twinkling lights of like the data boards and like all like the specs and stuff.
The data inputs and so on.
And you just like it's but then there's like the one like center chair for the captain, but and she's like, well, this is the cockpit. It's, doesn't have a ton of pizzazz, but that usually comes from my flying. But I can tell you it's pretty functional. Hasn't had any mess ups as of so.
How recent?
How recent?
Yeah, just
Mm,
curiosity
messed up in
killed
the
the
past
cat.
6 months.
Enough for me.
Do you have like one of those chalkboards? It's like, it has been 200 days since our last workplace murder.
And then there's like a one next to it. It's been 1 day since I was arrested.
Yeah.
Wipe that off.
There's no like work days to be like arrested, but it's like number of days until my next vacation, and it's just a question mark.
Oof.
Beautiful.
Man, that's pretty real.
That's rough, bro.
That's really rough.
So then she'll probably lead to the showers, which is well, there's actually multiple showers.
God.
There's like 3 because there's just like there's like quite a few different living quarters just because like this. Well, I guess I can give you I don't know if you guys want the history of the ship because this has been owned by my father and his father and his father.
How old is it? Oh my god, that
The like
was
echoing
loud.
effect sound.
Yeah,
That was a
Oh,
loud
that's
ding.
that was. It was kind
Sorry.
of impressive. No, you're good.
I think I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember my grandpa saying something about the scream with this ship got passed down. I think it may have been before or right after.
I don't even know when that is. So, psh.
The ship screams?
No. My grandpa told me about a thing that happened in the past called the scream, which was apparently a really big incident.
You all know what the scream is.
I don't.
First I've heard of it.
Yeah, first.
I mean,
first I've heard of
I'm
it.
going as a character who is a non-psychic.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to us normies, Wyatt. God, fuck you.
Like, I feel like a psychic definitely knows about it, but
What's a squeam? I'm just kidding.
I was like,
anyways, it's really, 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 really old, but it's also a really, really, really good ship.
Really fun.
It's at
So I
least
can
4
show you your rooms. They're
Please.
kind of in different styles too. You can kind of pick one you like.
I find the one that is most warm.
Is there one?
So,
Damn.
if you want the one that's the most warm, then Zandra leads you to this one that's like really rustic. It's kind of like a log cabin
Yeah.
almost, where it's got like some picture frames of like some nice like greenery and ponds.
Is this a ship or a bed and breakfast?
Yes. Taylor, it's at least 600 years old. You gotta spruce it up.
And
Emphasis on
like
spruce.
instead of the like built-in bed into like the wall, it's like an actual bed on like wooden pegs and everything.
Amazing.
It's just like bolted down.
Is there one with a lot of windows or big window space?
Oh, there's like window space. There is one that is like it's pretty simple. It's like kind of like modern with like
Perfect.
Wait, did you just
like
call the
really
one at the
white,
window?
But one of the walls,
Yeah.
you can. It's not necessarily like the window's not always there, but you basically.
Is it like a camera out into space kind of thing?
Yeah,
Is one of them soundproof?
soundproof?
Is there a quiet?
Well, I mean, all
Or I
the
guess
rooms
sound-
are like soundproof from each other because there's like enough metal between each other.
Mhm.
It's like
I'll just
only like
take a spare one.
And the ship in operation is probably kind of loud.
Yeah,
At least a humming.
yeah,
like
there's
space.
definitely general humming to the ship, but it's really soft.
Okay, I'll take whichever room I can take.
Cool.
She can show you to the room with the waterbed.
You see, you're describing all of these rooms, but making fun of me for assuming that your character is has plenty of time to themselves.
So what? How do those things correlate, Taylor?
Why
How
She
they-
likes to decorate.
She's saying sex.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Isn't
saying.
that like the opposite of time to yourself? Isn't that like
Taylor? What?
I don't know what this argument is.
Let's
about.
just move on.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna make the one with the waterbed Zonder's bed. Actually.
Oof.
Zonder.
Hey!
I'll just be in the closet or something.
Be in a closet.
I guess then after the rooms like lead you to the cargo bay, there's a basketball hoop.
Oh God. I don't.
Gravity.
I don't know what basketball is. I live in
or
a
what you
dark
can.
hole.
What would be the equivalent of basketball and stars?
I still don't know what that is. So
Space-getball.
it's Space Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam.
Space Jam
Do we
is
wanna-
officially basketball and stars.
Yes. Hold on, guys. I'm on Netflix. I'm pulling up Space Jam. I'm gonna blare it.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm in my movie room though. I really could.
Oh my gosh, Giant Wyatt.
And so she'll lead you through like the rest of the stuff, just kind of like the engine room, the like just kind of like maybe like
the actor, the general. Look at stuff.
yeah. And then we'll finish the tour by bringing everybody back into the living room.
What? Oh, Nora chose the warm room. That's right.
Mhm.
Intriguing.
The war room.
The war room. Why do we want to go to the other two?
There'll be no fighting in the war room.
I mean, if,
Oh, yeah.
if they have things they want to do, I'm out of content for the night. So
Perfect. This is all free.
Go
for
and get
me.
ices.
I mean,
Can we all like play a game of chess or something?
I'm done.
Oh,
My
okay.
character's gone.
Slotharian Mahjong.
Yeah, me and our left.
Slotharian
Yeah.
Mahjong.
It just like takes forever and like it like some sloth
It's
elders
more
have
battle of
known to-
endurance than wits.
Yeah, like some sloths have been known to do it for like almost like a month at a time before they like die, like they have dehydration problems or something and they need to stop playing.
Dang.
It's just like slow paced strategical warfare.
That's like one of those like aspect of really high society. It's like playing really long mahjong.
Oh yeah, it's like the equivalent of like seeing all like the old Chinese people playing ping pong in the park. It's like two like super old sloth like rich sloth dudes just like
Yeah.
battling it out for a year.
Cool.
In
Yeah.
person.
So I guess we all get ices and then play Dance Dance Revolution or whatever.
Good
Oh, God.
session. Good
Yeah.
session back.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we need to do it again, especially now.
Wyatt,
that
are you ready for it tomorrow? Again?
No.
And every
no.
day for the next week?
So Wyatt, concept. We don't have anything planned for Saturday the 26th.
Next week.
Mega crossover session.
What?
What are you talking about?
What?
I'll see if I can make that happen.
Why would we do a crossover on our second session?
Yeah.
Maybe
that was
it's
if we
California this week.
Well, we might be able to do this like Tuesday.
Wait, Tuesday? This Tuesday? Like upcoming Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do
I
that.
booked for the rest of the week through most of next week.
Yeah,
Dang.
dude, like, I
That's
can't
still
do this
cool.
week.
Out of the country.
Oh yeah, you're still shit. I forgot you're still in school.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Damn.
We should do some weekends soon, though.
Yeah, we should. Can we?
Yeah,
why
we,
is
we shouldn't do a crossover on
Second,
Not on
the second
session
session.
2.
Plus, also
Maybe-
with crossover, we
maybe
do
you
have a
and
lot of
Nate
people.
could show up just as like as temp characters in the other section.
Can I bring?
No,
Can
I
bring
refuse.
out
No.
Who?
Taylor, let's let this group develop first.
the harassment?
The fascist lizard.
No.
Taylor, different universe.
Hollow is stuck.
Taylor,
He's-
let's
he's
develop
not
these
getting out of that.
characters.
I mean, if we're not gonna. If,
Why
So-
could Fischler be the main enemy of your next
Oh
campaign?
God, I hope.
One can dream.
Can you fight the
Okay,
fish right?
so let's plan, guys. When are we doing this again?
I cannot do this next weekend. I am not in the state.
how about June 2nd?
What's June 2nd?
Rob,
Two Saturdays
That
from
would
now.
be me.
I
You said it.
probably cannot do June 2nd,
Yeah,
What
because
if-
you're gonna have
because
finals.
I will have finals that next week.
No.
Wait, hold on. Don't you get back June like 5th? Why, Spencer?
June 10th.
Oh.
That
I
Well,
am
no,
in
that's
Europe
when
at that
school's
time.
over. That's not when I get back. I haven't decided when I get back.
that's ridiculous.
Okay, so, I mean, we either way, the next 2 weekends we're going to be missing one person, I guess. Like, regardless.
I'll be out June 7th through 10th for a con.
Why?
So
you said-
do this weekend. Just leave me out because
I
let's
made
say
it
I'm
for
doing
a
my other
con.
case.
I had a con
Okay.
and made it.
Just say I'm working on that Martinez case still.
Okay.
You know?
And Art will just travel with us.
Yeah,
and
maybe
we'll
Art went to go with you guys to get more information about
about Spencer's case.
about
That
Spencer's
makes
case,
sense.
and
Yeah.
if you guys are going to another planet, it was like, yeah, because I want you to analyze the ship and like look at
Okay.
the past
If you
manifests.
play this Saturday.
Yes, the 26th is this Saturday. The
Yeah.
upcoming one.
This Saturday.
Why can you do that?
That's
We
this
are gonna
Saturday?
Yes, the 26th.
the weekend that we're in town.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I mean, like, as much as I love y'all, we are gonna be not here. I kind of want to meet like your friends and shit.
Well, yeah, we have Thursday, Friday, part of Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday, Taylor. We get in really early Thursday and we get out kind of late Saturday, kind of 3.
Personally, I'd rather book that Saturday in favor of the other session.
Okay.
Just like to balance the universe, you know?
As all things should be.
So, what will be missing? Spencer the second.
Yes.
I mean, I'll try to make it. I like.
Of course,
I'll
no
definitely
pressure.
try. I just can't make a call right now whether or not I'll be there.
Yeah. So
Yeah, of course.
June 2nd, we'll plan on it.
Okay.
June 2nd.
Okay. Good.
Wait,
too.
May, June,
Good for me.
August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, yeah.
No XP.
Oh yeah, XP.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we haven't done this in a God. I feel like we've been away.
I feel like an
for a
old
really-
man. I
Yeah, I
haven't
feel
heard
like-
that name in a long time.
We've been away for a while.
Did anybody achieve any goals?
I got paid.
I did actually.
Yeah, I achieved a goal.
I achieved a goal.
At work.
What was your goal? Jackson?
Get a new client for the MDA.
Get what?
A new client for the MDA, the Moss Detective Agency.
Oh, I thought you said NVA.
Yeah, me too.
You've taken Alpha.
You did do that. Very good. 500 XP.
Yeet.
Did anybody else achieve a goal?
I did.
Nate, what
I
did you
did.
do?
My goal was to get paid.
You did get paid.
I got paid quite a bit, I think.
You got paid, what, like 3,000?
3,000. Well, 6,000 because technically I completed the other part of our goal.
True.
I think
pseudo completed. He died on.
He died.
You got paid a decent amount.
Would-
is
Jesse,
there like
would that-
is
that
there a
fulfill our
number you're
contract?
looking for?
Basically, when I put get paid, I just mean like significant amount because I'm not going to be like I got paid 5 credits. What?
What's significant?
Like 2,000 plus, I guess. Like,
I paid you
I would say over 100
1,999.
is significant.
500
Well-
credit or 500 XP. Nate.
in my situation, Jackson, it's not enough.
All right.
Who else achieved a goal?
I think I got one, but I need the other players to confirm it. I'm your friend. If that's how I was on my favorite friendship. You got me, don't worry. You alright? Yeah, I think there's just one. My others were like save a life, but I didn't get the chance. You tried. You tried.
What is your
Technically, it's not a life.
Wait, what was your goal, Chris?
Start a friendship.
And I'm definitely her friend, I think.
500 XP.
I'll take it.
Who else? Taylor.
Get work for my boss.
Did you get paid this session also?
I
Yeah,
did get
okay,
paid,
okay.
yeah. I was
25 credits.
who
She
referred.
gets 25% of our earnings.
All I need now is 15,500.
500
I know,
XP.
right, Chris?
Say that
And
again,
then
Wyatt?
technically vaguely protect Rob when I was like stopping him from going into the potentially dangerous street, but I wasn't really protecting.
Nah, that's too vague. Or like that's too like there's too much of a gray area there.
Yeah. It's not an obvious protect, but I specifically got a client for my boss.
Yes.
Wyatt, do you want us to like message you our other goals, or not?
Yes, please. Always give me your goals.
Why? I'm just gonna say my goals because they're pretty good. Get paid, get laid, Gatorade.
How many?
Oh God.
Oh, wait, I'm an
I'm okay with
AI.
that.
I gotta figure out how AIs level up.
Why'd you say I hate that?
Okay with that, but what I really meant was I hate that.
Heart goes out to you, Wyatt.
Why? How much
Perfecto.
XP did I get?
What?
You
How
got
much
500.
did I get?
500.
Thank you.
Wyatt, don't worry. At this rate, we'll get leveled up in like 33 more sessions or something like that.
Yeah.
To be fair, after level 5, you just get ridiculous if you're a psychic.
Oh yeah, if you're a psychic. If everybody else, you're just like, meh. I'm just
still
we
a
don't
little
have
more
any
health.
psychics.
I'm
Alright,
just
did
slightly
anybody
more
else
vulnerable.
achieve a goal?
I did.
Spencer,
Wow,
hit me.
everybody.
I did.
Can we all get XP for everyone?
I'll just give you the list of my goals, just real quick.
Hit me.
Which was talk my way out of a situation, pull off a 6-ship trick, and pay bail.
Interstellar drifting!
I'd say the
You-
first one was completed to a
You
degree.
did one of those, yeah. You talked your way out of a situation, I think, right?
Yeah, with the cop.
Yeah.
Though it led to getting caught later, I still didn't have to pay that money.
Fair enough.
The
Fair
immediate
enough.
situation you agree.
All right, 500 XP. And
Sweet.
finally, Jesse.
I got a goal. My goal was to solve a conflict by either using like intuition or brokering a deal instead of just like brute forcing my way.
that
through
with him.
things. So
You
I did that with him,
very
and then with
good
the
that. You did that
with
with
the-
the player character.
Jesse and I
You
related
sly
a lot. You
I would
slide on.
say-
You caught me brokering.
I would say
And with the-
since you achieved that goal with a player character, it's worth a little bit more. So 750 credits.
nice.
Credits?
XP.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making
XP. XP.
Yeah, I made money.
XP.
Yeah, why? Can we get paid for our goals in money?
XP is probably more valuable for a psychic, but
For a
Fair.
psychic, yes.
You cannot get
I'll-
paid for your goals.
Okay,
already.
we should do the Are we doing
Do we
any
want to
other
do the
XP like
MVP and then like
most
No,
interesting?
not for this session.
Can we
Section
still
one?
vote?
Sure, you can still vote. I just won't give you XP.
Aw, but we need
Can
like
we still
30,000.
make the can we make the call but not get the experience?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
All right, most.
Who was the
most,
MVP?
who's
The
the
most
MVP?
Nora.
valuable player.
I was going to say Nora for most interesting.
Yeah, Nora's most interesting.
I would say, what's her face? Xandra for most interesting.
Xandra is interesting.
The spaceship alone is
True.
The description was
I would say
amazing.
Miss Martinez gets most interesting.
She has a demon in her closet.
She's a sloth.
multi-dimensional closet.
I say Bill gets biggest piece of shit.
Yeah, he's pretty shitty.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm casting my vote most valuable player as. Oh God.
There wasn't like a lot to be about. We didn't do anything as like a full party, really. But
Honestly, MVP, I'm gonna have to say Jackson.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he wasn't there, then like we wouldn't have been able to wrap the scene at the station as quickly as we wanted to.
You wouldn't have been able to map.
I feel his presence was viable to us basically being able to come together finally. So I feel like that's why he's.
That was a very
valuable
good
player.
reason.
Yeah, to be fair, you two were screwed.
That's true. We were gonna leave you guys.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I knew that for a fact. I was just like, yeah, Nate's not gonna do it. The sloth's not gonna do
Yeah,
it. They're
Taylor's
both
like,
Well, yeah, I
great.
mean, I wanted to, obviously, but like, I couldn't just be like, my
Yeah, no,
character's
like
like,
for me, it's like I completely knew why you guys would leave us behind. It was understandable. Like I could get that. I was trying to figure out how the hell do I get out of this situation.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the chief though. Like, I kind of just like talked him into like letting me have the
Scumbag
prison.
organization.
I feel bad.
Corrupt cops on Cassandra.
I mean,
He wasn't
how'd you know
necessarily-
the
This
chief
isn't
was corrupt?
Cassandra, this is Aurora.
Aurora,
How'd you know the chief was corrupt?
Cassandra is far away.
trust me, I know there's corruption here.
I mean, yeah, you know, but the chief may not have been corrupt.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to fight the corruption.
Maybe he was the one good cop in this.
God damn it, he was the one.
He's the
cop.
best goddamn.
I've
What
lost,
if he was
I've lost
Gordon?
way too much to leave it to the cops.
Honestly,
Hey, Wyatt.
if he was like Jeff Gordon and got like eaten by nanites, I'd probably have like a sad day. But then again, he's not Jeff Gordon.
Like
Jim
can,
Gordon.
can the chief come back as like Terminator friend later? Like he's rebuilt, stronger, the $6 billion chief.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, hold on. You
So you're saying we need to have a mecha bowl, right?
Oh my! Why it's like I plead the fifth. All right, most interesting character, guys.
I would have to say Xandra.
I'm saying Nora.
I'm saying Jesse's Slotharian.
Saying Nora or Sandra.
Sloth.
I'm a Sloth.
Xandra.
The amount of detail Spencer put into just the interior of his ship alone is just like, yeah, that wins for me.
Nora.
I'd say Sloth.
2 for Sloth.
And they heard 2 for Nora.
And there's
Because I think Nora like was like for the amount of like stuff she said, because she's more of a passive character, really like spoke like volumes in the interesting department for like the amount.
Yeah.
Of, you know what I'm saying? Like
I
she wasn't
liked
like
how you talked.
she was yeah, she wasn't like the center of attention, but then when she said stuff, it was like, whoa, this person's like a ma'am.
You guys are giving me chest flutters.
I was just saying that so we could kill you later.
Chris
I'm
was
having a
better.
hard choice because, like, I think Nate's character is the most mysterious.
I am, are you?
I think,
Really?
like, Jesse's character definitely has, like, I think Nora and Saul are both, like, interesting, like, in their concept of, like, my character meeting them. And that's where I'm having, like, difficulty.
Then just vote someone who's not either of us.
Well, Catherine appreciates your input.
So we each keep tallies because I'm giving each of y'all 500 XP if you like got a vote. So one vote is 500 XP. So like if you got 2 votes,
Okay. So everybody got five votes.
That's not approved.
All right.
So-
I'm,
so
at,
why-
I'm at 1,500 for the session.
all I heard was Wyatt, you're breaking up a little. I heard approved.
we heard
I heard
it's
approved.
approved.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what was that? What was that? Level up?
Level
up?
Wow.
What?
That's
I'm a
better.
level 10 psychic now.
Free power armor, man. Wyatt, I mean, all right, cool.
Wyatt, you're giving
Wyatt, I mean, okay, I'll just have the bell waved if you want.
It's fine.
Guys, stop.
Unbreaked AI, what?
You already have
That was
Yeah,
that
you
was
have
really
it.
cool.
Breaks. That's
That
gonna get you in the
moment
ass
was
later.
really cool. Like whenever
Yeah.
you were just like, hey, I have a glimpse of me being unbreaked. I was like, wait a second, let me shackle myself back down. That was cool.
And
That
like,
was
I gotta,
And really, really scary because you.
Yeah,
could've
it was
just
also
taken
cool
the
how you
planet
pretty much just
at
died in
that
front of us. We're like, okay,
died.
guess nobody will talk
once
about this.
She was gone. She also could have like taken over every computer in the planet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, see, that's why I was like, she's dead. My next words were gonna be, should we loot her? But we never got to that point.
probably for the best that it didn't. go there.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna
this
have
has
to- I
been
think I'm
the
gonna
grand
vote.
return episode of Stars Without a Number, the Static. I hope you all
Ew, what a
enjoy.
lame name.
are you? How long is it gonna take you to edit this and put it up, Wyatt? Are you gonna do it tonight? Please tell me you're gonna.
No, I'm not gonna do it tonight.
Hey, that's a lot of work.
Hey, you know one thing that I'm willing to do if you
What?
want to do it together, Wyatt?
Oh, I was
Would
gonna
you
say,
want to
can
do
draw?
animatics? Would you want to do animatics of our star sessions?
That would be
Yes, I
so-
would, but that
That'd
also
be-
sounds like a lot of work.
We have to do a lot less sidebars too.
Yeah, we'd have to
You
do
know
a
what?
lot of sidebars.
I'd have to.
Or
like-
or
Hang
here's
on.
this. Here's
I
this.
might
Spencer,
How about we
Spencer, the thing is,
wait,
I
Wyatt,
couldn't do those and DM because when I'm a player, I can like draw what's happening in my sketchbook, like we did in Symbaroum all the time, you know. And then
Yeah.
and then we could have done animatics of those, or at least like a slideshow, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so. What I'm thinking is we don't necessarily have to do an animatic of like the full session, but we could do like an animatic of like part of a session, like a really like cool moment.
Yeah.
Or at least,
when I-
Still
like-
frames.
Original art.
Can we just do the?
Because I definitely
animatic
want to
of my
like
character
because
getting
I
hit just a bunch.
because I definitely want to do for this character
Yeah.
for not just. I guess for this group, I definitely want to have it where we start with a full cast photo, like sooner rather than later. Than it's like, hey guys, we got a drawing of the full crew. Some like 3
Half of
people out of
our-
the
Can we have like the
now we're
Captain?
dead. Yeah.
Can we have like the Captain Underpants like page turner thing with like Nate's character getting hit by a bus? So you like
Yeah,
you flip the page
please.
back and forth, and it looks like he keeps getting hit by a
You
bus.
turn around and
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That can be the first animatic of everybody sitting there and then watching my character just get hit by a bus.
I might.
Also,
if
I
have-
just-
Man,
I
was-
just thought
I
of
was
one
so
of the other
dedicated to
animals.
not starting in a bar this session that's how desperate I was to pull you guys together. I was
Running
going
me
to run one
over.
of you over with a truck.
Why? I'm glad you
Pretty
chose
well.
me because that would have
Yeah.
killed like Jesse.
I would have
for-
instantly died.
Yeah.
One thing though that I just thought of like another like animal bust that's in the ship is like just a normal giraffe, like just a normal giraffe, like the neck and head and everything. It's just like a giraffe. Just
Oh,
like a
I
giraffe.
was wondering where the weird part was going to
Did giraffes survive the scream?
They did.
Did they get off Earth? That's the real
And
question.
stronger than
But I
ever.
imagine like their heads are farther up above the ground, so they like receive the psychic waves at a better like frequency, so there's even worse for them.
Maybe they're like super psychic giraffes
you, you,
now.
you hunted a psychic
Sentient
giraffe, the most dangerous game.
I bet they're sentient now.
Wait, that's a good question. Can other animals like because like I can be a psychic and like
What if
can
like Planet of the
Sloth.
Apes happened and
anybody
like
become
all the
psychic?
chimpanzees became
In the
psychics?
base Stars Without Number book, when it talks about like the pre-generated sector, there's an ocean planet that has psychic whales that controls the human populace.
That's right. I remember reading about that.
Whales, Chris.
That sounds like something for BP.
No, that's unironically what it is. Like I remember reading that. It's my favorite planet because whales.
Well,
Well, that was a good session, guys.
Yeah, that was a good
That was
session.
a good session.
It was
Yeah,
a little. It was a little like stringy. Like took a little bit for us all to meet up, but we got together.
Once
Yeah,
once we got there, I was
came
happy
together.
with it. Though.
Now that we're meshed, we can have a fun adventure on the second and do stuff. So
Even though we still have to find a way to make me and Art really into the other group. But yeah.
Well, you're
We'll
being
get
you're
that
being
together.
hired. It's easy.
Yeah, but
like,
we have another case.
well, I'm
Okay,
sure Art
but-
will like want to like be the ship and like explore that.
To
Like,
be
Jesus
fair, to be fair, you now know that Jesse's character came from a multi-door closet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him about that.
yeah, yeah, lies to him. It just talks about the thing he was talking about 5 minutes later. Oh,
Ooh, I see.
Like, what was that about? A multi-dimensional closet?
pretty much.
I'm also gonna get a. I was meaning to do a drawing of Zandra before, today.
I like
I
the
just
truck.
didn't get to it because of con.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. You made it. That's what matters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was a
All right, guys,
blast.
it was
I'm
fun, yeah, I
probably
had to
gonna go
go.
pass out or like do something. So, like eat a pizza. I don't know. Make pizza maybe.
Who knows? The night is
Eat
young.
something as well
Yeah.
because I haven't.
Why?
Buddy,
All right.
we took a dinner break.
It was
so
awesome.
Yeah, it was
Your
like
dinner
4
break
p.m.
was
his
at like
time.
4 o'clock my time.
All
right. I'll see you guys later. It was a lot of fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
What if, yeah, I was like, make it a dice. What if, like, Saturday night dice, what if, like, the moon is a D20?
If you guys send me like rough concept sketches, I'll see what I can mock up in After Effects.
I'll see what I can do.